Oh, it's a long time we've seen each other again. I know, it's my helmet now. So hey guys, welcome back to this video. Today we're gonna play a new game, but it's only for the testing. And yeah, it's gonna be a race steal the thing, but it doesn't mean now we're gonna play that game now, but we know what game we're gonna play after we finish that one. So the first thing we have a sauce. I know, sorry if you see guys this one. Yeah, I've subscribed him. He's also a F1 driver. He playing the real F1 game now, 2025 edition. Very awesome. But first, very long ago, yeah, and also subscribe the amazing digital circus. I will leave it also in the description. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of writing with the description. Lot of people. I don't think it is that a lot of people, but doesn't matter now. So yeah, I see the 2024 edition here. One thing now, where's my sorry about that. Okay, but first we're gonna go sorry, it's because I download a lot of videos now because but I must delete some of them because it's a very wasting. Oh yeah, here's it. Man, just work. Okay, doesn't matter now.
Find it, book it, make it yours.
The lag is very
Booking.com.
high.
Booking. Yeah.
Okay, before we gonna continue with it, I have too much downloads. Too many to install. I think I have too many. It can't be. Come on, even my snail can go faster than you. Yeah, way too many. Way too many. My phone lags so hard, that's how many videos I download. Guys, go starting off to delete some of them because it's a big download. My phone is still lagging. Man. I think I must close app because it doesn't expand of unspawned. It's unexplained. But by the way, let's go continue. No, not YouTube channel now. Okay, but first, where is that video? Oh yeah. After we testing the new game, or before we gonna test it, we gonna try the new guys. What I see here. It's only a minute long.
F1's driving standards are guidelines designed to ensure safe and fair competition. While the stewards always adjudicate based on the sporting codes, these standards provide the blueprint for how incidents are judged on track. Let's break them down. To be entitled to racing room on the inside, an overtaking car must have its front axle at least alongside the mirror of the defender prior to and at the apex. The maneuver must...
Okay, the game is still lagging. Sorry, it's not your video is lagging, it's because the downloads. Like I already told you guys, that's the downloads of what is lagging. It's not my phone. My phone is not slow. You see what I mean? Delete. Man, what the hell? Yeah, I was right. Look how many. Delete. Delete. delete, 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 delete. I know it's gonna take long, but I'm gonna pause here and use a CapCut editing for fasting. That was long. You see now, this how many downloads I did. I'm sorry about that. Now let's continue with the video.
The Bible is God's word to us. When we read or listen to it, it tells us what's true.
F1's driving standards are guidelines designed to ensure safe and fair competition. While the stewards always adjudicate based on the sporting codes, these standards provide the...
Okay, still lagging. I think it's because of one of the downloads. Wait, who have called me? Okay, I'm gonna test because when it do that. Okay, I've tested it, so there's nothing wrong. Okay, let's go and try again.
F1's driving standards are guidelines designed to ensure safe and fair competition. While the stewards always adjudicate based on the sporting codes, these standards provide the blueprint for how incidents are judged on track. Let's break them down. To be entitled to racing room on the inside, an overtaking car must have its front axle at least alongside the mirror of the defender prior to and at the apex. The maneuver must be completed in a fully controlled manner, following a reasonable racing line without diving in. Overtakes on the outside are harder to pull off. To be entitled to room at the exit, the overtaking car's front axle must be ahead of the defender's front axle at the apex. The attacker must maintain control throughout the entire sequence, from entry to the apex and through the exit. At a chicane, these guidelines apply to each individual turn. While the stewards assess the sequence holistically, priority is generally...
Okay, it lags a lot, so I pause a little bit to let it breathe a little.
Granted to the driver who establishes their right to the first corner. On a straight.
Okay, let's go try to delete some stuff. I'm sorry for the struggle, guys. It's not me, it's my phone. Something in my phone makes my phone sound slow. Let's go delete the old video. Yeah, I also watch Bear Meets Food. I have installed all these videos, but he make a lot of them. Look, I'm still going with it. Yeah, I also watch Angel Parts and all that other stuff. So I'm deleting the old ones. You know, it's a lot of downloads and I don't even watch that videos anymore. Don't know why did I install so much videos, because it's using a lot of data. Damn. Wait, is there a select, like you can select how many downloads do you want to delete? Or delete all downloads. Okay, so I'm deleting all the downloads now to see if everything will be okay. Yeah, that's gonna take long. What I want to do and delete all downloads, and I want to just download what I want to watch and delete the rest. Because if I want to do the manual stuff, you will know it will take forever. Okay, good. Let's go try again.
Try the new spicy McCrispy at McDonald's.
F1's driving standards are guidelines designed to ensure safe
Okay,
and fair
enjoy this
competition.
video.
While the stewards always adjudicate based.
And also YouTube, if you watch this video again, this is not my video. That is this owner video of the racing company of a call. How to overtake in Formula 1. This is not my video. That is other people's videos. Let me just go to his channel. That is his video. Remember, it's a tutorial. Look how good is this profile picture. The racing company. Remember, subscribe him on YouTube. I didn't steal his video, just use it to yeah, how to overtake stuff. And I gonna give him thanks for this video because it helps us a lot. Okay, by the way, let's continue to watching this video.
Provide the blueprint for how incidents are judged on track. Let's break them down. To be entitled to racing room on the inside, an overtaking car must have its front axle at least alongside the mirror of the defender prior to and at the apex. The maneuver must be completed in a fully controlled manner, following a reasonable racing line without diving in. Overtakes on the outside are harder to pull off. To be entitled to room at the exit, the overtaking car's front axle must be ahead of the defender's front axle at the apex. The attacker must maintain control throughout the entire sequence, from entry to the apex and through the exit. At a chicane, these guidelines apply to each individual turn. While the stewards assess the sequence holistically, priority is generally granted to the driver who establishes their right to the first corner.
And that's good because it's like you go and stop the person who's want to turn and you stop from them, so you're forcing them to brakes when you go front of them.
On a straight, the defending driver is permitted only one change of direction to defend their position. Any abnormal movement or deliberate crowding beyond the track edge is strictly prohibited. Similarly, once the cars enter the braking zone, there must be no further change in direction, except when simply following the established racing line. While some circuits offer natural deterrents like gravel, it is the white lines that officially define the track edge. In qualifying, any breach results in a lap time deletion, while a 3-strike system is applied during the race before time penalties kick in. You are deemed to have left the track when all 4 wheels go beyond the white line. Doing so repeatedly triggers the 3-strike system, resulting in a black flag, after which time penalties apply. If a driver leaves the track or cuts corners to rejoin in the same or better position, they are generally considered to have gained a lasting advantage and must concede the position immediately. From junior category.
Oh yeah, that's what happened to Max Verstappen when he corner cuts and he don't want to give position to the one who's driving the McLaren.
To the pinnacle of Formula 1, these guidelines promote standard and fair rules of engagement. It is the foundation of consistency for every driver on the grid.
Yeah. Okay, so thank for this guy's video. Before another one is a part, please like him because it helps a lot. And let's go continue the video what I have saw. Okay. Yeah, and also guys, thank you for 52 subscribers. It's a very lot, and thanks a lot guys. And by the way, let's continue for watching history. Okay, which one did I saw? What is the best choice? Okay, yeah, here. Let's go try this one. Okay, so far let's go. Oh, there's one thing I don't really like when 2 advertisements
Previously, when discussing corners, we covered how the racing line.
And YouTube, this is not my video also. I know this is irritating you guys a lot, but that is this guy's video. And also remember, I like his channels a lot. And Chain Beer, all you need is press that white button on your phone, subscribed, and press again and press all. That's not so hard. And also YouTube, that is his video what we are watching now. The last one was the other guy's video what I showed you the previous video, or the part of this video. But by the way, let's start this.
A corner has a much larger radius than any path which follows the curve of the corner itself. Let's now look more closely at racing lines themselves and how they work.
Yeah.
Something you may find intuitively obvious is that you can drive faster through a curve of larger radius than a tight curve with a very small radius.
And that's what I always called when I go around when we're doing a training race. I always call it a slingshot. Farther distance make you go more speed of how closer you are to the circle, how less speed you are.
This is related to how much lateral grip a car has, something which is tied up in more factors than just tyre rubber. Downforce, suspension and traction are among the many elements that help give a car its turning grip. This car is going around in a circle as fast as it can, let's say 40 miles an hour. It's able to keep to the circular path because the lateral friction from the grip of the car is pulling it inwards towards the centre of the circle, while the drive of the car and its continued momentum coaxes it to continue in the direction it's pointing. These two forces together lead to circular motion, and as we discussed last time, corners are just bits of circles. This circle's radius, its size, is defined by the grip of the car at this speed. Now, if the car were to speed up a bit, to 50 miles an hour, it wouldn't be able to hold this tight loop. It would start to slide and drift outwards towards a larger circular path. And as it continues to get faster, the car drifts to wider and wider arcs. Now, all of this was just to reinforce the idea that a bigger arc, a curve with a bigger radius, a longer corner, will allow you to drive faster through it.
Yeah.
So, looking back at our corner. A simple, single radius corner with no complicated tightening parts or whatever that we discussed in the last video. If we want to find the fastest line through this corner, we just have to find the circle that takes us from the outside of the track, clips the inside in the middle, and then launches us back to the outside of the track on the other side, right? Well, not quite, as it happens. While you can, given all the measurements of a corner, calculate and plot the mathematical racing line we just discussed, things aren't all that simple. Let's talk about the apex for a second. Now, the apex, when mentioned by drivers and commentators, is the inside-most point of a corner that cars brush past on their line through. Our mathematical line will find the true apex, or geometric apex, the point at the absolute middle of the corner, and actually produce a symmetrical line through the turn. Hopefully we're all good so far. Now, while this racing line will absolutely give you the fastest way through the corner, it's often not the best line to take. Remember, you're not trying to maximise your speed through one corner, you're trying to maximise your speed over the whole track. Taking the corner as fast as possible between point A and point B might actually be detrimental in getting to point C down the next straight. So how do we maximise our speed from A to C? So this part here is a straight, and what are straights but acceleration zones? A moment wasted not accelerating will hurt you getting to higher speeds at the back end of the straight, which can add up to some pretty massive deficits. So, a driver will actually brake a bit later and harder, turning into the corner later, but straightening up much earlier. They'll brush the inside of the turn later through the corner, which is known as taking a late apex, all in service of creating a much straighter...
Wait, did that have a little bit of feeling that knows me how I turn, like I go forward, braking very hard. This one my tires have locks when every time I come when I come close to the corner, so then I brake very hard and I celebrate very faster, but I lose the sum of the time when I'm driving
out of the bend. So now we're all good to go with hoofing it out of the corner from this point, so we should be much faster by point C at the end of the straight. In our normal line, we're still straightening the car up all the way through here, so we're exiting the corner slower than when we took a later apex. Taking a late apex is increasingly effective the slower the corner. This is because you have a much bigger acceleration potential when starting from a slower speed than from a higher speed. This is why hairpins in particular are taken with such a maximally late apex approach, distorting the racing line much more than the faster gentle corners. Exit speed isn't everything though. You can flip what we just said on its head and go for an early apex if you want to maximise entry speed, throw the car into the corner and sacrifice the exit speed trying to sort the car out. Now, why would we ever do this? Well, what if our corner was followed not by a straight, but by another corner or sequence of corners? In this case, we don't care about exit speed from the first corner that much, as we're not trying to maximise acceleration here. Instead, we care about position and stability, so we can take the next corner as fast as possible. In fact, in a sequence of turns, be it chicane or any kind of complex, you're really looking to maximise your final exit acceleration, while taking the fastest possible line through the middle of all the corners. In which case, you'll probably take an early apex here on entry to the complex, take the more mathematical path of least resistance through the middle, and, if possible, get yourself a nice late apex at the exit. Through a sequence, you might not want to exit an early corner as wide as possible. Instead, you may need to keep the pace steady and stay tucked in, ready for the next corner. All sequences are different, and working out which turns are the most important to carry speed through is part of a driver's skill. Now, you may have heard commentators talking about the karting line. So, what is this? Well, for reasons I don't need to go into in this video, it's often faster for karts not to hit the apex through some corners, but instead take a wider line. See, karts travel faster when keeping momentum instead of hard braking, turning and accelerating, as they are naturally very slidey and unstable. Now, why would an F1 car ever take this line? One reason is if its tyres are absolutely knackered. Another might be if it rains. When the track is wet, there are two good reasons to take a wider line. One is for a very similar reason to the karts. It's better and faster to keep momentum through the corner than trying to brake hard, turn fast and accelerate from low speeds on a slippy surface. The car is much more likely to get away from you when you're being a bit dramatic with it, using techniques designed for the grip of a dry track. Secondly, if there's been dry running, the dry racing line will be covered in a layer of rubber. This rubber becomes super slippery when wet, much more so than the track itself, which has grain and texture to displace and absorb the water. Taking a wider karting line avoids the rubber through the slipperiest parts of the corner.
And one thing is I didn't know there can be rubber on the tracks covered full of rubber. I didn't know that.
And this is especially important in slow corners, which rely heavily on good traction. So these are the basics of racing lines, but believe me, it's all very well on paper, but things get much more complicated out on track. Bumps on the entry, exit and inside of the corner will affect your choice of path through. Changes in track surface, camber and elevation will come into play. What are the curbs like? Does the exit of the corner have a tarmac runoff, gravel trap, grass or a big hefty barrier to hit? In the end, the lines through the corners will bear out the many qualities of the nature of the whole track. You could pick up Varianti Ascari chicane from Monza and stick it into Monaco, and people would take it very differently. Watch cars through corners and try and work out the decisions being made by the drivers as they take their lines. And I haven't even mentioned how lines change again if you're not on your own, but in a battle with another driver. But that's for another time. Thanks for watching this
That's up a lot because every time in
video.
Henko, wat soek jy? Ek's besig om nie te werk. Wat? Ag maar nee, ek gaan wel nie eens kyk nie. Nee. Nee, fuck off. Gaan, terug as jy. Oh yeah, maar yeah. I just want to say it's a very, very, very impressive also to watch this video, and it helps a lot if you go. I'm gonna use that as very impressive if you're gonna learn about that. To go to sharper ends when you are at the end of the snake way. And if you begin, you can use that, and if you are at the end of that, you use that sharp end acceleration or kind of that. But yeah, subscribe to this guy, and I already subscribed him, so subscribe him also, or subscribe him. And also, you wonder now, are this video about to see how we drive faster on the tracks, or we gonna see what game did I saw on the video? That is what I explained. F1 clash of one game. That's cool. But it's for the next time on the next video. The first thing, when I watch this video, right? I really like in everything. This is our day with monopsto and everything. And I drive with all this stuff. But later on in the video, to put it 2 times speed. Later on when I watch this guy's video, And when I explain what the better grab, like what he said, rain effect pretty good, visibility not too bad, grab medium, red flag, conduction of collision, no. But doesn't matter now, that's what I saw. Then I go to the next one that you're gonna see here, the fastest one. Race possible after the music. Sorry, I'm a little bit trouble with the language, but anyway, like this one, alarm mobile. It's not like alarm mobile. It's not like anything, but if you fast forward here, you will see how better graphics on the tires. Man, yeah, I know. But look how closely how better the graphics is, but other game is better. We're gonna test one game. See now you have no choice with that. But you see how better graphics is when you are playing this game. But yeah, that's where I saw the game and I'm very excited to play it. So for now we're gonna go to Play Store and we're gonna type the game in. Sorry, I have a little bit of trouble of doing multitask because because I have ADHD. It's very hard for me to do a lot of stuff in one go. For me, I can only concentrate on one thing at a time. So when I talk and when I'm racing very hard, it's very hard to me because I cannot think two things at one time. I can only think one thing at one time. That's why I'm sometimes doesn't hear what other people say of anything like that. But when I'm very good at the racing, like the last video, then everything will be okay. But yeah, I hope that first all the videos was very good because it's the first time I actually done this. Because when I become a Formula fan, because you know what happens through the time, we have all the races and all the stuff about this. I'm glad it's the season about 2 months now, and that's very good. And now it's only the second month now, and the season no, it's not even a month yet. That's why, because we start 27 March, then next month, like we are now in April, then if we reach 27 April, then is it a month. From there, then 27 May, then it's 2 months. Nie month nie is months. Doesn't matter. But one thing is, let's go see the trailer about this game.
Do you
Also,
think it's easy to drive these cars?
no, it's not easy.
You're underrating the heat of competition. The heat of 1,000 horsepowers running through your spine.
It's 16,000 actually. 1,000
You're
horsepower is a little
underrating 19
bit.
rivals who want only
Wait,
one thing.
1,000 horsepower. I think about the raves.
Be ahead
Oh, that's cool when they do the donut.
You're underrating the speed,
Look how good the graphic.
the weather. You're underrating G-forces, risk, hybrid
hell.
management.
Oh hell no! I get in chicken. I got what? I hope I got the update. Sorry about the creator, but hey, it's actually not bad, but just a little bit the mask do changes.
Strategy.
But the rest of it
Wear
is
your
very
helmet,
good.
join the pack, and find out whether you're a loser.
Oh damn, that guy's
champion.
flight is on ours. Not bad. Okay, let's play. But first I'm gonna change the graphics, like you guys like high graphics, to see how high the graphics go. And let's go, I see now it came from 2025. There's a new, whoa. That is cool, hey, my stall driver 66, yeah, that is my, you know what I mean. By the way, here's the settings. Quality, ultra. Racing, real-time, reflection, basic. Okay, I want the damage also because when I watch it, damage, realistic, safety car on, failures on, forensics, I don't know what it means, so racing online on, because I need to know what's the racing line. Going select, let's go do 3 laps for now. Traffic control, the traction control. Gear shift auto. First, where is the like when you're steering like that? Where is the steering wheel? Controls, tilt. Wacht, analog. What is analog? A fingers, something like that. Okay, let's go accept that. Let's choose our car first. Yeah, this is our car now. Yeah, baby. Beautiful. Okay, what happened here? I'm gonna put it gamer player all. Gamer player all. Yeah, baby. Select country. I'm from South Africa. South Africa is very down. Where is access? Where else South Africa? Okay, I'm by the SS. Oh yeah, I forgot South. Wait. Oh, I almost thought that the South though. Then it's almost like South Africa. Where is the South Africa? Okay, first, where should it be? Let's go. Where is South Africa? I think they don't. I don't think it's South Africa people are racing. Let's go. Big. Very closer to South Africa. Go. Okay, here's South Africa. Almost. Yay. Okay, good. First, let's go select our car. Here's our car. Wait, are we in live now? Wait, yeah, I see now a multiplayer. First go music central. Yeah. It doesn't matter which guys it. What is our first map? I don't know that this one is ours. Yeah, that is this one. This is what our first map. Okay, tires. Gonna be soft. Sit up. Okay, sitting. Oh yeah, we did undo controls. Okay. Let's go taste for now. Like we always. So for now we're gonna play with on camera because we're gonna do test. Okay, so we put graphics on ultra. Okay, it's not like the same. But let's go see, because it's a new game, always gonna be soft.
Okay mate, radio check, and good luck.
And this time I've learned to hold your brakes. Whoa, that is very hard to control. What the hell, man? Oh,
You need to avoid those hits, mate. Stay focused.
What the
Please
hell?
stop the car. We are out.
Bro, I don't even move. Why are you so mean? Just quit game.
We are ready to take off.
Man, just shut up. I'm so slow. Let's try again. Wait, that thing. Oh, okay. First things I seen that there's no control guide, so I'm gonna.
Okay, mate. Radio check. And good luck.
Okay, thanks very much, my brother. Whoa, okay. Oh shit.
Stop the contact. You're at risk of penalty.
Man. Wait. First thing first. Let's go to settings. No, there's no bruh. Let's go reset.
Not the position we dreamed of, but you can do it. That's a 5-position penalty. We'll talk about it after the race.
Hey, you're not my dad. Only my dad talk about. Yeah, we're gonna play this time with off camera.
Bit of traffic ahead.
What
Be
the
careful,
hell?
mate.
How is it there? Why? Where's the what the hell, man? Yeah.
Keep your track limits in check. You're on the limit there.
Man, this is my first time. It's not like I do it every day. So yeah, there is a helping thing. Damn, this is very hard. That reminds me something about this map. I have once played the Formula 1, but not this one. And okay, let's go do a little bit settings, controls, touch. Okay, rewind. Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay, I'm gonna try a new one. Tilt.
Long race ahead. Let's settle in.
This race is only for 3 laps, man. It's not a wrong race. Man, this steering wheel makes me don't want to drive very yeah, that's what happens. It doesn't. Okay, where is the people? Oh, they're far ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna
Keep your
crash.
track limits in check.
first thing, gameplay, racing line off, brake access, steering help, max. I need a little bit steering, bro. I have a steering problem. Okay, hey, function a little bit better. Gameplay, traction control on. Here's just auto. Wait, let's go to our manual. Resolution high.
Through penalty, we'll assess the situation.
Oh shit. Okay, first thing. Yeah, we're gonna reset.
Not the position we dreamed of. You can do it.
Okay, first thing. Damn, this game is hard. People try to damn. Advantage. 60. So I put everything at max. Okay, so I'm gonna put back to auto. Vibrations is not gonna work anyways. And let's go retry. Okay, I'm gonna put it in a new camera. That's what see. The piece of guns. Yeah, sure that
We need the box now. Damn it.
no, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna reset.
Position we dreamed of. You can do it. That's a 5-position penalty. We'll talk about it after the race.
Man, these people on this game, it doesn't say are you okay of anything, it's just being right away. I like the drag thing.
We are ready to take off. You're on the limit there.
We're gonna reset, but this wait. Damn, when I brake and I use a lot of speed. is very, very low.
Tyres look good. Settle into the rhythm. Keep your track limits in check. You're on the limit there. Battery is empty. Recharge mode on.
That's how we charge a battery. La la. La la man. And that's actually very fun. It's also very lot of stress, but it's a lot of fun. What the hell, man?
Are you okay?
Yes, thanks for asking, because that hooligan driving like a many. Bruh, what is wrong with you? I don't know how's my car's doing.
Keep an eye on track limits. Avoid losing any more laps.
No, thanks for being nice now. I'm not gonna retire, but one thing is I gonna back to menu. I have a lesson learned. People, this is a lesson learned you must take. Don't take this map yet. You must be ready with this one, because that is the first map. The front high speeds, high handling, high speeds. We must put it 50-50. Yeah, press right that. Suspension shifting. Okay, good. Soft, because we're gonna wait. They don't give me.
We are ready to take off.
Okay. What the man?
We need to box
Oh.
now. Now it's severe. Keep an eye on track limits. Avoid
Oh
losing any more
yeah,
laps.
Papa
There's too
Sata.
much damage. Launch map is set. Mode ready. Stay positive.
We're gonna put it at mode, at other text where we're gonna my fault.
Fix the front wing.
Bro, one thing is, when the owners updating the game, they must just want to put the reaction of this menu a little bit faster.
Bit of traffic ahead.
Man, what the hell?
Stay within the white line. There's too much damage to continue. We're going to retard the car.
I know. Okay, single player, time attack, attempt. Computer. Yeah, still that. Just getting a little bit rid of rubber. Okay, next lesson is don't drive like a maniac. Look how it goes. They're gonna drive slow. Damn, the car's just very slippery. I know. Okay, de tires should rip so much off. Okay, so far so good because I'm learning now. Okay. I know this video irritating, I know. I need it off. Just to try without helping, because helping making me don't want to, you know. Okay, if you might have to sing. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so that is the end of the video now. But the game is very hard. It's unexplainable how hard it is this game. But yeah, next time after this we're gonna play that. But for now we're gonna play our monopsto game. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and see you guys again. And also thanks for watching this video, because I know it's a very long video, but you know the Allah mobile is a very hard game. But yeah, like anyways, thank you. Like I'm gonna put the camera back on. So anyways, thank you for watching this video. See you guys again. Bye.